Petrified wood. Just the name itself carries a kind of ancient weight, doesn't it? It sounds like something out of a forgotten story, a relic of a time when the world was still wild and untamed. And in many ways that's exactly what it is. Petrified wood is nature's sculpture, wood turned to stone over millions of years, caught in time and transformed through a slow, powerful geological process. It's a material that blends the familiarity of wood with the enduring mystery of stone. And when used in decor, it doesn't just decorate a space. It elevates it. It grounds it in something timeless. Something elemental. Unlike modern materials that are manufactured in factories or assembled with machines, petrified wood is a pure act of nature. What once was living tree, branches swaying in wind, leaves catching the sun, has over millennia become fossilized, every cell replaced by minerals like quartz, agate, or jasper. Yet the texture, the grain, the original structure of the wood often remains, captured in extraordinary detail. The result? A material that looks like wood, feels like stone, and holds within it a deep, unspoken story. When you bring petrified wood into your home as decor, you're not just adding a piece of furniture or a sculpture. You're adding something ancient. Something that holds the memory of forests that existed before humans even walked the earth. And that kind of presence, it changes a room. It becomes an anchor. A point of calm. A quiet statement of endurance. One of the most popular ways to use petrified wood in interior design is through tabletops. A petrified wood coffee table is like having a slice of prehistory in your living room. The surface might be polished to a glassy sheen, revealing vibrant mineral colors, deep reds, rich browns, subtle grays, even blues and greens depending on the type of mineralization. Or it might be left more natural, with edges that follow the original tree's contours. Each piece is entirely unique. No two slices of petrified wood are ever the same. And that's part of the magic. Dining tables, side tables, and even console tables made from petrified wood instantly become focal points. They don't just sit in a space, they command it. They draw the eye, invite touch, and often spark conversation. Guests can't help but run their fingers over the smooth surface, marveling at the swirls and patterns etched into stone by time itself. But it's not just large furniture. Smaller pieces of petrified wood can be just as impactful. A single petrified wood stump, polished on top and left raw on the sides, can be used as a stool, a pedestal, or a side table. Clustered together in varying heights, they create a sculptural effect, natural yet elevated. Or used individually, they add weight and texture to even the most minimal of interiors. Then there's petrified wood in its purest form, small, polished slabs used as decorative accents. These pieces can sit on shelves, line mantels, or even act as coasters or serving platters. Their natural patterns bring organic movement into otherwise structured spaces. And the feel of them, cool, heavy, impossibly smooth, is grounding, calming. It reminds you to slow down, to breathe, to notice the details. In more curated interiors, petrified wood is sometimes set into metal or glass bases, combining the ancient with the modern. A piece of petrified wood floating in a minimal steel frame, or mounted vertically like a monolith. These pairings highlight the contrast between time and design, reminding us how even the most contemporary spaces can benefit from something timeless. Bathrooms are another place where petrified wood shines. Think of a vessel sink carved entirely from a single block of fossilized wood. Or a petrified wood countertop, rich with organic movement. Even a soap dish or toothbrush holder made from this material adds an unexpected sense of luxury. It's subtle, understated, but unmistakably special. The color palette of petrified wood is surprisingly varied. While some pieces retain soft, wood-like tones, sandy beiges, warm browns, subtle grays, others lean into the dramatic. You might find black petrified wood with streaks of gold, or creamy white with veins of charcoal. Some even display multicolored banding, almost like agate. These natural variations mean that no matter your design style, be it rustic, modern, bohemian, or classic, there's a piece of petrified wood that can complement your aesthetic. But perhaps the most powerful way to use petrified wood in decor isn't just visual. It's symbolic. This is a material that has endured, that has survived floods, pressure, heat, and time. It's a testament to transformation, to patience, to the beauty of change. When placed thoughtfully in a space, it becomes a reminder that things don't always stay the same. That even something broken or fallen can, given enough time, become something beautiful, something rare. There's also something grounding about having stone in the home, especially when it still carries the visual language of wood. It connects the sky to the earth, the ephemeral to the eternal. And in today's fast-paced digital world, that connection to the natural, to the ancient, is more valuable than ever. You might find a piece of petrified wood and think, this is too beautiful to use. Too fragile. Too precious. But the truth is, it's one of the most durable materials on Earth. It doesn't warp. It doesn't decay. It doesn't chip easily. It's already survived millions of years. It can handle daily life. So don't be afraid to live with it. To place it where people will see it, touch it, admire it. Even outdoors, petrified wood has its place. A fossilized log used as a garden bench. Petrified wood stepping stones lining a path. Or small pieces nestled among plants and stones in a landscape design. Because it's already a product of nature, it feels right at home among other natural elements. Sunlight, rain, soil, and green. It weathers beautifully. And over time, it becomes part of the environment again. Collecting petrified wood is also a deeply personal experience. Whether you find it in a gallery, a mineral shop, or even stumble upon it in nature, each piece carries a unique story. You might choose one that fits a particular space. Or one that simply speaks to you because of its shape, its weight, its color. Living with that piece becomes a kind of quiet ritual. Every time you see it, you remember, this isn't just decor. This is history, art, and something the earth made without any help from us. In the end, decorating with petrified wood isn't about trends. It's not about what's in style this season or next. It's about something deeper. It's about creating spaces that feel real, that feel rooted, that remind us we're part of something much older and larger than ourselves. And isn't that what great design is all about? Not just making things look good, but making them feel good. Honest. Alive. So whether it's a single slab resting on a desk, a massive coffee table that centers a room, or just a small, polished piece tucked onto a shelf, petrified wood invites us to slow down, to observe, to wonder, and to connect, not just with our space but with the very earth beneath our feet. Petrified wood decor is more than a statement, it's a presence. A moment frozen in time, millions of years in the making. What once was living, breathing tree has been transformed by nature itself into something stone-like, eternal, and deeply beautiful. And when we bring it into our homes, we're not just decorating, we're anchoring our space with a piece of Earth's ancient memory. There's something extraordinary about walking into a room and noticing a slice of petrified wood on a table, or a polished slab used as a centerpiece. You can't help but pause. You're looking at something that predates civilization. That stood tall in a forest long before the first cities were built. That endured fire, water, and time, until it became what it is now, solid, mineral, yet still bearing the unmistakable shape and grain of wood. A contradiction that somehow feels complete. Petrified wood decor blends opposites. It is both organic and geological. Both delicate in detail and immense in history. And that duality brings depth to any interior. A petrified wood bowl isn't just functional, it's a work of natural art. A side table with a petrified wood top becomes a conversation piece. Even small elements, a coaster, a sculpture, a bookend, carry weight both literally and symbolically. And the tones, those earthy, smoky, marble-like hues, are endlessly versatile. They complement rustic warmth, industrial edge, bohemian layers, and even modern minimalism. Whether paired with metal, glass, or raw wood, petrified wood adds contrast without clashing. It grounds a room. It adds a texture that feels timeless because, quite literally, it is. But beyond the visual, there's a psychological effect too. Petrified wood reminds us to slow down, to think bigger, to feel the passage of time. In a world that's constantly moving, constantly refreshing, petrified wood stands still. It holds stillness. And when you sit beside it or run your hand over its smooth, fossilized surface, that stillness becomes part of your space, part of your day. And maybe that's why it resonates so deeply. Because it's not manufactured, not trend-driven. It's the product of patience, of pressure, of nature doing what only nature can do, transforming something fleeting into something lasting. That process, invisible and slow, results in beauty that doesn't fade, doesn't crack under fashion cycles, and doesn't need to explain itself. It just is. So whether you're designing a space from scratch or simply looking to add a piece that carries meaning, consider petrified wood. Not just for its rare beauty but for what it symbolizes. Longevity, strength, quiet transformation. It's decor that speaks without shouting. That reminds us of what came before. And that brings into the present a whisper of deep geological time, captured forever in stone. Because in the end, petrified wood doesn't just fill a space. It grounds it. It holds presence. And it turns your environment into something not only designed, but remembered.